Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with more Let's Play Resident Evil 4 The Revenge Run. As you can see, my hit ratio has gone to hell. So, let's move on, shall we? We're in the castle now. Which means new treasures and new annoyances abound. Haven't seen the knife in a while, have you? Money. This is where things start getting therapeutic, because this is where things start getting annoying for me. You know, this is where I need to start, where I got a whole lot of stupid deaths, and I'm going to get my payback. And it's going to be gorgeous. By the way, if you ever want to know what these guys are saying, there's a YouTube video that has translations. They're saying some pretty creepy stuff, you know. Like, one of the things they chant is like brains, brains, brains.
Wait.
Another one is to die is to live.
Follow me.
Die, etc. It's just really creepy shit.
Wait.
What am I doing?
Follow me.
Forgot who I was for a second there. I'm Leon Kennedy. Rocket launcher American. Aimed too high that time.
Wait.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Follow me.
Let's get these guys that I know are behind us. Or not. Maybe they haven't spawned yet. Yeah, incidentally, if you're wondering what that little stutter in my speech was, I turned around, saw Ashley, and freaked out for a second, thinking it was an enemy. Yeah, that's right. I'm afraid of Ashley, apparently. Put that in your head cannon. Not supposed to live through that, you little shit. Anyway. Rocket launchers. Suddenly not all that scary anymore. Or not rocket launchers, but catapult. Crap, crap, crap. Take back what I said. Ashley can die very much so. Oh, behind us? Where are they, Ashley? Oh, there. Hi, boys. Okay. I am probably going to leave you right here for the moment. Yep. While I do what needs to be done. Think I got you.
¡Mátalo!
Yeah, these infinite weapons make a joke of this place. Okay, where's that treasure? Aha, treasure! Thank you. Can I make Ashley crank it? I wonder. Nope. And now we move on. And the tour moved on, as they said. Oh, God, I need some dinner soon. Yeah, it's that time at the end of the month where food is just a memory. You know? That being said, groceries will happen another 2 days, so... Ah, this place. I remember this place. And I'm ready for it this time. You may spawn as much as you like. I don't care. How did I not hit her? Hey, boys. Anything else? Or is that all of it? What, no more infinitely spawning hordes of assholes? Aw, I'm hurt. Guess they just don't love me anymore. Oh well. Such is life, right? Right. Ah, this place. Also a thing I remember. Damn it. Really? Yeah, you're not as slick as you think, boys. So much healing and I don't need any of it. Isn't that awesome? To not need healing and just have so much of it. Which is a stark contrast from what it was before, which is no healing items at all and bleeding to death, you know? Having used so much of my valuable, hard-earned money on first aid sprays because it's either that or be dead. Shut it, Mad Magazine guy. Nobody likes you. Nobody ever has. Oh, there's the other gem. What the hell did I miss then? Oh well, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Wait.
You wait here. Take the key from his junk! There was an incense there? Okay. I'm just gonna test something here. See if I can just gun him to death or not. It would appear that I can. Or at the very least I can knock him down. Overkill? Yep. I want to point out the hypocrisy here. I can blast that thing with a rocket and do no harm to it whatsoever. He can smack it with his claws and utterly destroy it. Just saying. Yeah, before that I didn't know it was possible to knock those things down. I really didn't. At least I don't think I did.
Mátalo.
Where the fuck do you think you're going? Yeah, kill them! You go watch Powerpuff Girls or something. Wish I had a more clever show, but that was the first thing that popped into my head. Nope. Sorry, boys. Do-do-do-do-do, ding ding. Burning through the castle. Fucking up the assholes.
Ahí está.
Poor Ashley. Bet you think you're fucking slick, don't you, boy? That's nice, don't care. Didn't care last time, didn't care this time. Okay, now he's getting on my damn nerves. Any more? Any more stupid crap for me? Didn't think so. Again, rocket launcher plus Chicago typewriter equals easy mode. And keep her topped off. I honestly don't think she should have a health bar, because their goal is to get her alive. She's no good to them dead. She's actually less good to them dead than she is to me. Because if I get her killed, then I just lose my job. But it would be understandable. I could say, look, Mr. President, I did everything I could. It just wasn't enough, you know? If they get her killed, then their entire plan is for nothing.
Follow me.
You know? Everything they had, everything they've done, goes out the window at that point.
Mátalo.
Something about escape, I think? The fuck did you wind that thing up when I was right there shooting? Chain link pieces of shit. Ooh. Man, I killed him from far away, didn't I? I hear him, Ashley. Man, he runs pretty fast for lugging around that Morning Star and that big-ass shield of his. Huh, interesting. Alright, sweetie, this one's all you, again. I gotcha. Crank it, girl. Crank it, baby. Ah, I see it moving now. Turn that crank, woman! There we go. Oh, for me, you shouldn't have. Now for the fun part.
Look, there's a crank over there.
Don't worry, I'll piggyback you. And I'll protect you. Because that's what I do. Watch out for friendly fire, Miss Graham.
Watch out
I'm
for
kind of a shitty shot. Damn it. I am gonna have to use this gun. Hello everybody, it's your old buddy, Post-Commentary Kyrix. Apparently back when I recorded this, it ate all the audio. And since I did this whole revenge run in one clean shot, with little 15-20 minute breaks in between videos, I never caught it, because there was never any need to go back and check it. So, yeah. That's totally a thing that happened. And now, completely divorced from the moment, I have to come up with stirring commentary. And it doesn't help at all that thanks to the redemption run, I have made my peace with this game. So, all the rage and all that crap that was present before, it's all gone now. Because the professional mode beat that, revenge mode beat that, redemption mode beat that. So, and I will go on the record saying, and I say this in the redemption run as well, that for as horrible as the professional mode run was for me, it made me a much better gamer because of it. You know? Because I was able to learn tricks that made me better at the normal mode. Because when you see the redemption run, which will be airing after the revenge run, you will see I have never been that good before. So it's literally a case of me being better at this game than I ever have been. And that's even... Well, it puts me somewhat on par with the Chicago typewriter run. I mean, I'm not quite that good, but I'm not that far off either. I mean, honestly, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear I took someone else's run and dubbed my voice over it, because I just do. There are so many scenes in that where I just make it look so easy, like, yeah, this game's a joke. Disregard all the other footage of me suffering, you know? But it's actually, to a degree, helped me out on Resident Evil 5, which I know I shouldn't talk about other Let's Plays, but because that's what I have This Week in Kyrix for, but I'm feeling dead air, so we're going to talk about, the freaking bugs. Yes, I hate the bugs. I hate them so much. And it really sucks, because part of this is the atmosphere of me hearing the bugs. Instead, you're just going to see me firing blindly, trying to find them. Bullet sonar, if you will. There we go. But me and Anubis, way, way back in the day, around the time I was recording this, in fact, we decided we were going to do a practice mode of Resident Evil 5 so it wouldn't look like complete tools when we actually played it. And we got, let's say, a third of the way through Chapter 1-2. Let's just say that. Because I played the save since then, just fucking around, and I was in Chapter 1-2. So we didn't make it very far. Well, in Chapter 1-1, there's this big guy with an axe, and I decided we're going to kill this guy, because we could do it the easy way and just skip it. But no, we were gonna get that extra money and all that other fun crap. Also, this is me deciding, probably not a good idea to let this thing get close and fire off a rocket. Good call, Kyrix. Good call. There's one behind you, dude. There you go. Anyway, it took us, let's say, 12 tries to beat him. And it was kind of pathetic, really. But understandable, because we were new to the game. Well, come the redemption run, after playing professional, we go back there to actually record and do... I'm not going to spoil it, but we do considerably better. Ooh, red eyes. Love me some red eyes. I can't remember if I get any blues in this. I mean, I know I get 2 blues, but I don't remember if they're here or back in the hive, I do know, just as a slight spoiler, that in the redemption run, I get a buttload of blues. I get like 3 or 4 of them. It's ridiculous. I've had runs where I've only gotten 1 or 2 blues, and that was from the hive. And I might have even had a run where I didn't get any at all. And yet, here, I'm just... In the redemption run, I just can't stop picking them up. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Because blues are an awesome thing. That, of course, refers to the gem and not necessarily the music or the depression. I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of blues music. I'm not a fan of jazz music in general. But that's a case where I don't say it sucks, I just don't happen to like it. And I apologize that this thing ate it. There really wouldn't have been anything I could have done back then either. So, Yeah. I mean, there's only so many things. Fortunately, this kind of thing has become a lot less common, but in the time frame where I was actually recording this would happen about once every maybe 12 videos, let's say. And I felt really bad because when I was recording the Redemption run, my roommate had been playing this game for like 2 months. And I did in a weekend what he hadn't been able to do in that entire time. You know? I can't tell if I hear a bug or if I'm just unloading just to be able to shoot infinite amounts of ammunition. Oh, I do hear something. God, that little fucker got close, didn't he? Also, it is possible to die here. I have never done it, except maybe once just to see. But my roommate has. So... But yeah, just for the record, the Revenge run will be followed by the Redemption run, which will be followed by me and Anubis doing the Resident Evil 5 run, which will eventually be followed by a fairly massive project of Resident Evil 6, which has 4 distinct scenarios, and if possible, I'm still waiting, I still got to hear back from 2 of them. I'm going to do 1 scenario with each one of my friends. No Skinner, because he's not really good at this kind of game, and he wouldn't do it anyway. But Anubis is going to be there, and 2 of my other friends are going to be there as well. So, if all goes to plan. I got to talk to one of them. He doesn't quite have an online name, or at least not one that I know of just yet. And the other one is a friend who's not really one of my Let's Player friends, but he might be willing to do it just for this. I don't think I missed any that time. That was a thing of beauty. But you know what the worst part is? I don't need a single dime of this. I'd have killed to have had just 1 rocket at this point in the game. Because I probably would have... Well, no, I needed it for the big critter. But if I'd had a second rocket, I'd have blown it right here. Just to get all this. Actually, no, I wouldn't have. Because spinals aren't that good. The one that matters is the Illuminados pendant. I think this is me running back to confirm that this is indeed the same place. Also, who puts a fucking zoom scope on a rocket launcher? I mean, I realize that a rocket's not necessarily a nuke, but how accurate do you have to be with it? Seriously. And for those who are unsure, this is in fact the same room that me and Ashley were in. It's just that now the ladder is dropped, and I can get across. And if it's not, then it was kind of stupid, because that means they put 2 of these identical rooms in this area. And what bigger waste of space do you need, sir? But I'm pretty sure it is, because I think if I go down, I will find the treasure chest that I opened earlier. Also, I have the English version of the song Baby Bird from, I almost said Manakimia, from Bravely Default, stuck in my head. This one girl, I don't remember her name, and I'm sorry for that. She did a cover of the song Baby Bird, which is Idea's theme from Bravely Default. I think I mentioned this in This Week in Kyrix. But it's just stuck in my head. It's such a good song. And this is me deciding that, you know what, maybe having an inventory full of ammunition isn't such a good idea after all. And deciding, I'm going to go back and sell it. And I do not know how people do this. Because there are Let's Players who exclusively do post-commentary. And I can see it to an extent if you have a friend to do it with. But I'm doing this myself, and God. You know? And again, there are people who do this just by themselves post-commentary, and oh God, I hate this. It's horrible. It's so hard for me to pull off. You know? And for some reason I'm keeping the treasures. I don't know why. Maybe just to have them. I don't know. But there they are. This is... I want to say this is leading... Yeah, this is leading into this room right here. And this is what's known as cutting the rope. I forget exactly what the terminology means, but basically the idea is that there's some elaborate trap thing or stupid thing you're supposed to do. Like, oh, there's this thing, there's this big key held on a rope or something, and you gotta go through this door and this door and this door, or why don't I just cut the rope, you know? I'm not setting it up properly if I were to go to TV Tropes. You know what? Fuck it. I got nothing else to do during this post-commentary. I'm going to go in and make sure I got this part, and then I will talk about cutting the rope. But yeah, this is me making, yep, absolutely sure that this fucker is dead, so I don't have to face the minigun. You know, I don't think I actually fought the minigun in any of my 3 playthroughs. Incidentally, that guy is hideously powerful if he can survive that many. At many direct and or glancing hits from rockets. And he's still fucking alive, I think. I'm trying to hit him without targeting him, because targeting him sometimes makes him run. There we go. If I can knock him down like that, that leads to this. Just friggin' hopscotching his ass, and that's him dead. So yeah, this is a case of me never bothering with the machine gun. No, that's the thing. That's, or maybe it's shoot the rope. No, that's something else. It's a thing. I'll figure it out. It's driving me nuts. Not that, not that. Not dungeon bypass, but it's one of these. Anyway, I'm sorry I couldn't figure it out. I'm gonna look around for just a bit. Maybe it's cutting the rope. I don't know, but alright, let's get back to the actual game. I'm sorry about that. That was a tangent that went nowhere. I think I'm about to enter the Super Trap Room. Super Happy Fun Time Trap Room. No, but close enough, I guess. This is one that has the little archers, and it's got rocket launchers in the pictures for reasons. It's got archers and revolving doors, you know, for fun, I guess. Because logic can suck a dick. Wrong button. I wanted the rocket launcher. Because again, see, cut the rope. It's the beauty of the rocket launcher. You don't have to be accurate, you just have to be close. And I'm good at shooting close to the target. Hello, little friend. You're dead. See, it irks me that so many of these things I'm just leaving behind, you know? I mean, I'm getting them all now, but a lot of times you'll see me just leave money or ammo or not smash every pot and thing. And it just drives me nuts because I'm so used to needing everything. I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, you fool! That's handgun ammo, you need that! I mean, I'm getting this, but... And yes, I'm aware that I know I have 2 infinite ammo weapons and a rifle that may as well be infinite at this point. Also, there's a rare case of me remembering to hit that button right away. But, sometimes logic doesn't beat your base instincts. My base instincts are telling me that if I do not get every glowy pillar of item, I'm going to die. It's not true. Matter of fact, it's one of the furthest things from the truth, but still. Leon's guts triggered. Now see, if I'd remember to equip the rocket launcher, that hit wouldn't have happened, and I'd still be 1 extra healing item stronger. Oh well. Oh look. Scythe guys! Hello, Scythe guys. I've got machine gun rounds for you. Because that's one thing about the revenge run, is I don't think I let any enemies get away if I can help it. Because what good's a revenge run if you don't take your revenge, right? It kind of defeats the purpose. It's like going on a beer run and coming back without the beer. Not that I know what that's like, I don't drink, but still, you get the idea. Let me check my phone. Yeah, I got about half an hour left. See, here's the problem, is I don't remember how this video ends, so I don't know when it ends, so I don't know when to stop commentating. I could very well be commentating over a pause screen for 10 minutes, you know? But I set a timer for how long the video's supposed to have left. And again, I apologize for this. Sometimes audio just gets eaten. Time for being a dick to birds with Kyrix. I in no way, shape, or form endorse shooting birds with anything, much less rockets. But in video games it's okay. Because Resident Evil has a thing about birds being annoying, so... I am so glad, though, that Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 made the knife a valid weapon. People say it was good in Code Veronica, and I call bullshit, because I used the knife in Code Veronica and I couldn't kill crap with it. You know, I mean, maybe you could knock their legs out and maybe they wouldn't fall on you or bite you on the way down, but a lot of times they just nail me. But I mean, in Resident Evil 4, you can damn near do a knife run. You only need it for big things or fast things. Like, you can't really hit them. Now, I know someone out there can, but you can't really, the average person can't really take on dogs with a knife. Or bugs with a knife, because they just move wrong, you know? But as for just standard enemies, yeah, just take them on with a knife. You'll see, it's less so with Anubis, but when we did the practice run, I almost exclusively used the knife. And I gave him all of the ammo, because, fuck it, I had the knife. Although, It's getting to the point where I'm not doing that as much just because out of habit I'm picking up the ammo because I see it first. So it turns more into a case of me picking up the ammo and then handing it to him. And that's one thing I like about Resident Evil 5 over 4, is the fact that they don't immediately nail you when they're on you. But that's just because your partner has a chance to get them off you. Which I think is the same case in Resident Evil 6, if they grab you like that. The hell did he come from? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear that was a bad jump cut, because that's what it looked like. But in actuality, he got behind me, and that happened. I think this is the last area in the entire game where you see these dogs. So, that's good. I want to point that with 2, it took me 3 rockets to hit a fucking barrel. That's the kind of thing that makes me dub my shooting prowess as laccuracy. I had a rocket, an explosive fired ordnance, and missed a barrel. Not once, not twice, but in fact 3 times. That takes a special kind of failure to pull off. And wouldn't you know it, I'm just the Let's Player to pull off that special kind of failure. I think this is one of... No, this wasn't one of the trap corridors. There's a couple trap corridors where they put a goodie in there, and if you grab it, it triggers a dog. You know what? I'm going to go off on a tangent. It bothers me whenever someone refers to... Like, I think Salazar's like, oh, these are my pets. They're not your fucking pets. They're your friggin' attack animals. That's not a pet. You may have a pet that attacks people, but that doesn't mean that these are not your pets. I don't see him naming all of these dogs and just sitting in the garden petting them and all that. I really don't fucking see that happening. These are just crazed monsters that you turn loose to eat intruders. That's not the same thing as a pet. And anyone who really calls themselves a pet owner would never use their animals like this as a thing of, oh, I'm going to send my pets to disarm this to dispatch this armed intruder who's killed hundreds of my men. I think by the end of this game I have something bordering on 1,000 kills. And we tend to overlook stuff like that, but do you know how horrible, how much of a sociopath, a monster you have to be to kill 1,000 people in the span of 24 hours? Because that's more or less what happens. It's 24 to 48 hours. Because you start this during the day and end it during the morning. You know? So, within 24 hours, you've killed about 1,000 people and animals. That's a lot. And if you want to put that into perspective, that's why in Japan, lots of legends like if you watch Samurai Deeper Kyo, Kyo's moniker of the 1,000-man slayer means something because he slayed 1,000 men in a single battle. And if that were something that was easy to do, then wouldn't everyone be the 1,000-man slayer, you know? You gotta figure, if you had just 4 people like that, you could probably rout the army with just them and a little bit of support. I mean, I cannot stress that enough. Leon effectively takes on a small army, or maybe a medium-sized one, in a single night, by himself. And this guy, oh, my pets will dispatch you. Those aren't your fucking pets. They're just more fodder for the cannons. Incidentally, to the nearest of my figuring, I haven't looked it up, cannon fodder is basically the people who are designed to soak up cannonballs so that you're not wasting your valuable troops. Why am I watching this? Maybe it's unskippable, but I don't think so. I don't think any of your... I'm pretty sure none of your Ada scenes are QuickTime events because she wouldn't kill you. Yeah. So that's a total of 429 enemies killed. That's almost half $1,000 worth of enemies. That's a lot of dead people that would have been alive if Leon never came here. And incidentally, I don't think there are that many people in this village. I don't think that at all. Because it seems kind of strange to me that a village with houses for like maybe 6 to 10 people tops could fit 1,000 people in it. It's me trying to figure out where the hell it is. I think it's in the pot. Yeah, this is me realizing maybe it's in the pot. No, not in the pot. There you go, it's a bangle. Or it's a mirror. You know, part of me's tempted to go through and do a Mercenaries run. I don't think I will. I'm pretty sure I've more or less put Resident Evil 4 completely behind me. Because, seriously, there isn't a lot more I can do. Oh, here's the trap room. But yeah, there's not a whole lot more I can still do. Because I've ran through it on Professional. I've ran through it cheat mode style. And I've ran through it on normal mode. I mean, honestly, what more is there? Aside from doing the Mercenaries, which is a video at best, because there's no way I'm going to 100% it, or aside from, say, getting the PlayStation 2 version and playing Separate Ways, which was Ada's run, there's really nothing more I can do, and I don't happen to own the PS2 version, or PS3 version, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's PS2? Maybe it is 3, I don't know. Also, Kyrix, you're going to need to heal in a second. Because that. I don't know if it's because I'm on normal mode, or because I've got the tactical vest, or because I'm just lucky, but I seem to be gutsing. Which is to say, surviving with 1 health. Knock me down, you piece of shit. But yeah, it's like you should be dead, but you're not. And we're going to say that's for reasons. But, quit fucking hitting me. And here's where the fun starts, because now I take the machine gun off and start shooting with the rocket launcher, I think. And if I don't, I should. And this is me disconnecting the camera. This happened in the moment, not right now. There we go. Because the sad fact of the matter is sometimes the capture card just comes out. You know? Maybe if my Patreon account takes off to the point where I can afford a new computer, I'll get an actual capture card built into the computer, or one that just sits there and doesn't attach via a USB cord that won't slip out during recordings. But until then, it's just a what's the word? A hazard? A consequence? There's a word for it. It's I don't know what the word is. It's just one of the perils of the job, basically. It's an occupational hazard. That's the phrase I was looking for. It's just one of the occupational hazards of being a Let's Player when you have my setup, which is, to say, a laptop that sits on my stomach and a capture card that attaches via USB cord. Sometimes you fidget and the cord comes loose, and it's just a thing that happens. I wish it wasn't. I wish I had a great setup. I wish I had a computer that could sit down and I could recline, and that me and my friends all had these headsets that linked up, and we had a big TV to project on so that we weren't clustered around the laptop. But none of these are things that are realities for us. For me, especially. Also, I totally just shot that guy in the dick. And I feel bad for doing it. You should never shoot a man in the dick with a rocket launcher. It's poor etiquette. It's against the man code. And if it isn't, then it damn near sure should be. It really should. It should totally be against the man code to shoot a guy in the dick with a rocket. I mean, you laugh about it and you put it on YouTube, but you also feel a deep, abiding shame that a man doesn't have a penis because of you and your rocket launcher. You, Mr. Person who stands behind me, will not spoil this moment for me. By the way, shooting a guy in the face with a rocket launcher, totally acceptable. Why am I pausing? There's no reason to pause. Ow. Oh, I missed the guy over there, that's right. Yeah, that helmet doesn't protect from headshots from this baby. Also, this is one of those rarities. I mean, it's not as much of a rarity anymore as it used to be. But the idea that Resident Evil would just hand you a rocket launcher. You know? Before the end of the game, mind you. Because this isn't the end of the game. That used to be when you got your rocket launchers, right as you were beating the last boss. And you get one here, too. It's just... You get one before that. You get a normal rocket launcher beforehand that you can use anytime you want, really. But generally I use it on the liquid nitrogen boss. You'll know the one. The one where you gotta freeze him. And again, allegedly it's possible to kill him without that rocket launcher. I've never really even attempted it. I think in my first run I saved the rocket launcher for Salazar and just ran from that other boss because basically, after 2 or 3 attempts, it became clear to me that he wasn't killable. Or rather, he wasn't killable in a reasonable amount of time and effort. So I just gave up. Guess I'm just a quitter that way, but which doesn't make sense when you consider the shit I've put myself through otherwise. With the professional mode and all. And that's the end of that chapter. Also, I really like my new system of doing this by chapter. Which, it doesn't come up in the Revenge run, because this is basically just me going all at once. Just full tilt, you know. And I did this in like 7 hours, or something like that. Yeah, Ashley does have a pretty voice to me, but hearing her scream over and over again just doesn't cut it for me. It really doesn't. And I'm not one of those people who gets really annoyed by her, because to me, it rarely ever comes to a point where I make her scream out, you know? It's 100,000 million times easier when you have a rocket launcher. Because you can just kill everyone at once. Especially that dude who's got the key. And he just grabbed Ashley because he's a dick. Also, from that angle, it totally looked like I shot Ashley. He's dead, and there's a guy that I missed. Oh no, that's Ashley. Speaking of which, now I control her. And I get to do that slide puzzle, the one I hate so very much. Why am I not moving? Oh, I think at this point I'm looking up on GameFAQs trying to find out, or anywhere, what the solution to that stupid slide puzzle is, because that thing just kills any attempt I make at any kind of run. Also, I think I pointed out in the other two runs, in normal mode, you have to, you only have to hit 2 of these. In professional, you have to hit them all. Because in professional, I'd have fucked myself right there. But this is normal mode, so not only does he not damn near one-shot me, but I have another chance to kill him. And there he is. He's dead now. This crank, by the way, is completely unnecessary, and it's a waste of time. And I think in one of the 3 runs, I show by cranking it and then just walking through here to show that this is all you have to do. I think that first crank is basically to show off that there is a crank there, and that that's how it works. Because in this area, you have 2 cranks. Also, that back gate makes no sense because she could just crawl over. If she opened this one, she could technically just crawl over the other one, you know? Because the side gate doesn't go all the way to the top, and there's plenty of room to get over there. And as it turns out, those other ones have these convenient horizontal bars that are basically like a ladder. So, that's just bad design if you're wanting to keep someone captive. And I think that was a case of me saying, you know what, I have enough first aid sprays, I don't need another green, red, yellow. And where did she get that flashlight? And there's the thing. Also, this seems to be kind of a running theme. I'm hungry again. I never do commentary when I'm not hungry, almost. It probably goes hand in hand with how I eat, which is to say that I basically skip food for most of the day and then just gorge in one big meal. You know? The end result being that I spend quite a bit of the day hungry because I don't eat most of the time. This is me making sure I didn't miss a treasure. Because I knew there was a treasure in here, and it's in the back with them. And I'm stupid, and I think I'm in the other room, and I'm not. I think that's a grenade. Nope, spinal. Spinal. I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce that properly. Maybe a jeweler would, but then there's this stupid puzzle. Again, this is me consulting a guide, so bear with me. The person who invented these little puzzles should be arrested for war crimes. Because they totally should. No, I think you just keep rotating them. Come on. You got it. And I've already fucked it up. I was trying to reset it. So, you know what? I think this happened in the Redemption run too, where I fucked it up, had to go outside the room and reset the entire room and come back and unfuck it. I think the only time this didn't happen was the professional mode run. And it may, you know what? It might actually have happened there too. So this is a case where I skipped the minigun all 3 times and fucked up the slide puzzle all 3 times. Because I know this happened during the Redemption run. Where's my clock? There it is. How did I get there? Okay, we're almost done with this thing. I think I must end it on the chapter end or something. Because from the looks of my timer, I've got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to double check to make sure that's true. Yeah, about 4 minutes left. So, we're drawn to a close on this beast. And, of course, live commentary Kyrix will be back next week. I think I just got to keep orbiting them this way for a little bit. Such a stupid fucking puzzle. And of course, now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, it seems so easy, but it's still a stupid fucking puzzle. Okay, there's the treasure. Gotta love those unskippable treasures, right? Or no, that's not the treasure. Where's the fucking treasure? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Bangle with jewels, or gold bangle, rather. I think this is the first time I've ever done that, is just run past them instead of waiting for them. Okay, and, dodge? Also, I'd love to know how the Plagas animate inanimate objects. Because that's obviously what's happening here. And dodge? That's not a dodge, actually. That's falling on your butt. This is me just double checking that they can and will in fact follow me. Dodge? Come on, Ashley, we're almost done. Keep running. Alright, and now she just grabs everything in sight, because that's what my commentary has devolved to. Just trying to fill time so this is over so I can go back and pee. And maybe get some dinner. I guess technically it'd be breakfast since it's 1:30 in the morning now. Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm kind of nocturnal. And then we just go through here. And through the door. Touching reunion with Leon. And all sorts of other fun shit. Yay, hug. Hug of joy. 461 enemies. Only 9 killed that time, but 100% hit ratio. That's what happens when you use a rocket launcher. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I just kind of hold at this screen. So we're going to end it here. I'm Post-Commentary Kyrix. And I will see you... Well, no, I won't see you, but... Live Commentary Kyrix will see you next week with the next episode of Let's Play Resident Evil 4, The Revenge Run. See you next week. Bye-bye.